Mountain Jar. Just got home from a friend's house, helping her move. She's out of here. Husband passed away a couple years ago. She's done all she can to live out here. Family out somewhere else. She inherited the home, so she's gonna go out there, work on that house, get it ready to do whatever she's gonna do, and move on with her life. But she hooked me up. She gave me some old camping gear. Surprise, surprise. A couple surprises and another surprise. And then a couple people that were there, they kind of had an idea about me because Mountain Ajar, because Mary, my friend, she's told she's told her best friends, about me, and we all kind of still keep in touch, back from nursing school and from working in a psychiatric place, a psychiatric hospital. That she was the nurse, I was the tech. Anyways, got these cool gifts. It's a mystery box number two, and some cool items. Now I'm the nurse. I always figured, I like what nurses do. So I've been a nurse for 16 years and I love it. I'm pretty sure that's where God wanted me to be. So here I am. But I love Mountain Ajar too. I've been really having a good time out here doing what we're doing. And the more that I'm doing it and the more I tell my friends and family about it, the more they're willing to participate too. And Mary gave us this box for the video, so I'll be happy to share it with you guys. So first of all, we're gonna go over a couple things um, that was given to me. My friend Eric was there helping us load up and stuff, load the trailer. He's a way better, I don't know what you call it, trailer driver, truck driver than me, because moving trailers is not my thing. But he said, "Hey, I got this knife in my vehicle that's been there for a long time because I use the heck out of it. Why don't you clean it up on a video? I'd be really happy to see you do that." So his name's Eric. Shout out to you, my brother. And I laughed at him because I told him that's the dullest knife I've ever felt in my life, man. Jeez, that sucker's dull. So the cool part about this is that it's got screws that I can work with. So I'm gonna break this knife down completely. It's a liner lock with nothing supporting the inside. I think this is the M16, but it's the, oh yeah, M16. Um, it's a smaller version, which is still cool. I'm down to clean it up and see what I can do with it. Put that to the side for later though. Then I got a real cool surprise from the other Mary. So Mary's best friend is named Mary. She said, "I have a knife that has been around the house for a while, no sheath, and we don't need it. We don't use it. Feel free to have it. Put it in your show." She told me in my show, which I think is cool, man. But these old nurses, they're like uh, they're like not old knives, right? You gotta let an old knife be an old knife. You gotta let an old nurse be an old nurse. But this was a total surprise, and I think it's super cool. It's a case, guys. It's a case that Mary gave to me. That's what I call her, Mary, because the other Mary's Mary. Ooh, look at that. That's cool, right? Isn't that a gift? Now this one is sharp, so I didn't do any joking around with Mary. But I will read up on it. I like that jimping. That's tight, and it fits my hand really nice. So nice little Skinner. I'm gonna have to figure out how I get. Oh, that's probably what that's for. The jimping right there, huh? Yep, that's a nice knife. All right. Now, We all raided the garden. Mary's garden is no more. And what I got was some jalapenos. And I love to make my own salsa, so I'll make some jalapenos with these hot peppers. And Andrew, man, when I make this salsa, man, I'll let you know how hot it is. Okay, back here in New Mexico. Andrew Fett. All right, this was a really cool gift. Look at that. This is called a sock. And that's a stock. A butt of something. And I can show you that here shortly. I'm going to keep on going with the other stuff. Old backpack here. Kelty. Now I didn't open this up, any of this stuff up, because I like the authenticity of opening things with you all. Well, those other items, were already open. So, I get it. So this would be the part of the backpack that opens up to allow you access to what's on the bottom of the backpack, or you could access through the top of the bag as well. Just cool. These old frame backpacks are pretty awesome. This is a surprise as well, though. Like, that is a wool blanket, and that is a funky old they call those things liners. Like, you put it underneath your backpack so the cold air from the floor doesn't get cold through to you. Maybe it'll tell me. I know it's old because I haven't even heard of Z-Rest in a long time. But this style of foam, I haven't seen in forever either. So that's a blast, isn't it? And this is a wool blanket. And it's pretty clean in there for the most part, Old busted up Kelty backpack frame. I honestly don't even know how to use a frame backpack, but what I'd like to do is have a little camping outing and use all this old stuff. I could feel the heat just coming off this wool blanket already. It's really cool. It's real. It smells clean too, but it also smells like old. Doesn't smell like old nurse. Mary and Mary. Ah. There's this backpack that came too, but it got wet, so I don't know if it's ruined. Maybe if I just let it out to air. Camp 7. Oh, so the stuff sack actually goes in around the actual bag. I'm gonna let it out to dry. I guess her husband was a Kelty fan. Look, Kelty tent. I'm not gonna open up that because my experience is I can never get a damn tent back in the tent bag. Here, we'll check this out now, guys. Now, I did look at this, so I know what this looks like. And there's rules about firearms here in New Mexico, so I'll follow the rules. I don't ever want to get anybody in trouble. That's an old single shot Stevens shotgun. Pretty amazing, huh? Look at that thing. Sick. All right. Let me put that back in its sock real quick. Okay, guys. With this new tripod that I have, I could get into some cool spots and put the camera in front of me, just like if I'm right there with you guys opening it up, right? So here we are. Mystery box unveiled. Number 2, Mountain of Jar style. And I'm already kind of wondering. Uh huh. Don't think that originally was in there, Mary. I gotta wonder where stuff like this came from or what it's for. Hmm. Anybody interested? Shoot me your address and I'll send you these toys. Oh, nice. Nice bandana. Nice bandana, for sure. Her husband's name, they called him Gigi. It was Giovanni Coleman. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I have been looking at these Colemans, wanting to buy one so that I could, like, just know what that sucker's full of kerosene or whatever. But it's in darn good shape. Look at that. It's beautiful. Jeez. Whew, it's stinky. That fuel is stinky. I suppose fuel stays a Model 508 stove. U.S. patent. Coleman. That kicks butt, Mary. I'm already psyched. Thank you. Check them out. Got the instructions and the tools and matches. Look at that. Let's see where these matches are from. Does that say cheeseburger in paradise? Vacation spot for Mary and Gigi. Dang. Laona, Maui, Waikiki, Oahu. There you go. These things came a long ways to get to me in New Mexico. Stories, huh? That's what I like about Mountain and Jar. Go outside. Like mom says, go play with knives. But make memories, do stuff. Um, Here we go. Let's continue. All right, Gigi, what else you got? Oh, there's some ammo for that 12 gauge slug. Everything, like, that's a nice clean box. Oh, suspenders. But these make me laugh. These suspenders make me laugh because that Kelty tent and sleeping bag. Mary said it's a 2-person tent, but a young man of your size, I'm sure it's just a 1-man tent. Oh shit, that's funny. An old army surplus trench tool. I think it was called a trench tool because That you like hit the dirt with. This you dig the dirt with. But old campers, they do a lot of pooping and peeing in the mountains and digging what they call cat holes. Pretty sure that's what, oh, or you could put dirt over your fire. You don't want to waste your valuable water out there, so you put your fire out with dirt. Ugh. I'm gonna kind of stash this to the side because this is kind of a knife show in sort of a way, and everybody's gonna want to know what that is. Well, that's a big ass. That's a big flare. Emergency flare. It's got to be from the 70s. Wonder if it'll still work. If this is from the 70s or the 80s, and we're in 2023, that's at least anywhere from 40 to 50 years old. So would it even still work? What does that say? Or is that just a hole? Just a funky hole. You just these ones are you light it on the pavement, right? These are for cars probably. I wonder if Gigi was in the army. I like with that trench tool and with this thing. Candle lantern. That's cool, but it's not in there. Still cool though. Could put stuff. Oh, cool stuff for a lantern. Well, at least if I had a lantern, I would have some spare parts. I hear these things go out. Like the plungers or the little rings. A very old, maybe knife sheath or multi-tool sheath. A not empty butane. And it probably goes to this. Oh gosh, look at that. That is what goes to this. Isn't that cool the way people take care of their stuff? Some people. I was not good at taking care of my stuff when I was younger. Now that I'm old, I do. But look at the. Oh! I thought it was a camp stove, like a little mini camp stove. Well, it is supposed to be a mini camp stove. This was the stove, and this is a lantern. That is cool. Wow. Jeez. Oh, I'm gonna have to try this out. That is pretty awesome. I thought both boxes were those little mini stoves. Because here is a nice big tank. That's empty. That's butane. Propane fuel. Oh, that's propane. Hmm. That's what goes to the big lantern? That's why there was some of these, huh? Because there was a big lantern. Put these on the big lanterns. And then those little microfiber, whatever you call these things, light up. They burn, but yet they produce light. That's some crazy stuff. Mayor, you did me good, friend. Who doesn't need a old roll of electrical tape? We all do, right? Look at this nice big. Well, that will not fit me. Probably just won't even go around my leg. An old holster. Cool. Oh, no way. Check this. I know exactly what this is. It's a flare gun. I've seen these. No way. So you take this. Maybe I'll just leave it in there. But then you would put it in here and you would pull this back and just pull it back and hold it and then let go of it. It hits that and flare goes up. In an emergency, you could do that and you could pop it into like your bird's nest so that you can light a fire if you don't have stuff to make a fire with. But it's a good signaling device, safety. Now a roll of tin foil. Yep. Check. Grill. Man, these ideas. When I look at knives, vintage knives, and I see the way that modern knives have progressed and the idea progresses, right? The elements in the steel, the the speed of like the progression of a folder to a liner lock to a flipper to a button lock to an automatic, things just progress and get better. But in the end, stuff like this still works, vintage stuff. But I see small things like this made of what they like titanium, they say, going for like $100. And look here, I get this for free. Maybe it was worth quite a bit back in the day, but if somebody were trying to sell it, they would probably give it away for $1, right? And they're trying to sell titanium ones for $100. I just see that old stuff, what goes around comes around. Old stuff, just the ideas get better, but it's based off of the new stuff's based off of the same old ideas. Look, there's that micro stove. I didn't see the micro stove, just a box and a pretty good hank of paracord, nice and clean compared to all this other dusty stuff. And that's got to be the size of Mary's hand. I know Gigi was a big guy like me. Not I'm bigger, but still, that's a small hand. So some like Mary was probably cooking. She's doing all the cooking. But that was an old box of goodies, guys. Oh, the best for last. I bet you guys are thinking, JC, don't let us down, my man. There it is. And it's heavy. So I would not like to carry this on my side. But I suppose he probably did. Just wore suspenders. That's probably what the suspenders are for, right? When you're wearing stuff heavy on your belt, you hold your pants up with your suspenders. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Shh. Sharp. Bullseye. Great feel to it though. And it's so small. Like in comparison to another Campax hatchet, it's about the same weight. But look, that's packed down quite a bit. Here. Now that does not match. That says Pachmayr 200. And I'm sure that it's not the right, or not the matching sheath. Oh, it was the other way. But it looks like it fits anyway. And it's a, whew, man, that sucker's sharp. And it feels good too. Feels good. Feels good in the hand. Nice. Look. Jimping. Choil for choking. Guard. Rubber. In case you get electrocuted by a bolt of lightning when you're holding your knife. You know? Very sharp point. Very, very sharp blade. Wow. Mary, Mary. Thank you, dear friend. I will cherish this forever. Pachmayr. I know they make grips, right? Aftermarket grips. Is that the Pachmayr symbol? I've never seen a Pachmayr symbol. Is that a lion? There's a P. I wonder if you can clean that up. Like, is it brass? It is a lion and a target and a P. That's a darn handy knife. I could probably do anything with that. Got a nice belly. Would you call that a flat grind? Yeah. Or the micro bevel. Or he just sharpened it so well that it developed a micro bevel. It's a pretty clean bevel look. There's no meat taken off of this, so it doesn't appear like to be used all that much. Is it slightly bent? Maybe not. Well, I dig it. Like I dig everything here. All right, folks. That's a wrap. I'm pretty exhausted. I got up early this morning talking to you guys. So today you're seeing this, but yesterday, tomorrow, you'll see today's, and this you'll see day after tomorrow. It doesn't ever make sense to me. Peace.